There are many mysteries on our planet, such as the Bermuda Triangle, the reason for our existence, or even the pyramids in Egypt, but there is one place that arouses the interest of millions of people, mainly because it supposedly involves alien life. What am I talking about? That's right, from Area 51, a United States military base located near Groom Lake in the state of Nevada, approximately 84 miles from the famous Las Vegas. For a long time this base was a doubt because the American government refused to recognize that it was real. Unidentified flying objects known by the acronym UFO are the subjects of several stories involving extraterrestrials, and most of these stories have a single location in common, Area 51. But does the American military base really have anything to do with flying saucers and aliens? According to a former CIA employee, the United States Central Intelligence Agency, there are very strange things happening there. Around the world there are a large number of military bases, some are secret and have not yet been discovered, but of all the bases, the most famous and associated with conspiracies is Area 51. Returning to its location, Area 51 is a remote detachment of Edward Air Force Base in Lincoln County in southern Nevada. The region that is a large desert is a place with a very small population that generally lives in towns or cities that do not exceed thousands of people. Just to give you an idea, the whole of Lincoln County does not have more than 6,000 inhabitants. If you add them up factors, this ends up becoming an ideal location to build a secret military base. But it was only in 2013 when some documents released by the CIA were published. Until then all questions about the location were ignored. But what is the reason for so much secrecy? First, it is necessary to make it clear that Area 51 is just one part of a large military complex that was used in the 1940s and 1950s for testing atomic bombs. The base really began to be used in 1955. If you are familiar with history, you should know that at that time the Cold War was in full swing. Concerned with the development of the Soviets, the Americans decided to create aircraft that could invade and spy on the Soviet Union without being detected. But what really happened inside Area 51? Good. Apparently the United States government is developing different projects for powerful weapons in Area 51. But today no one knows what the base's most recent projects were, much less the programs that are being developed. They could be planes that are invisible to radars, planes that fly at speeds never before imagined, or even aircraft that can reach immense altitudes, coming close to leave our planet's atmosphere. Now, if the base really has the purpose of developing state-of-the-art weapons and military aircraft, why did Area 51 become famous? First is the fact that the place is kept secret and the United States government denied its existence for a long time. Obviously all this security reinforces people's imagination and becomes a full plate for conspiracy stories. Second reason is the fact that because it is advanced technology and never seen by a common person, therefore the lights and movements of planes and their noises are associated with flying saucers and consequently extraterrestrials, so everything I just said is the explanation for Area 51 term. Relationship with extraterrestrials? In theory yes, however this does not mean that it is an absolute truth. Bob Lazar made a report stating that he worked in the famous area and that he witnessed tests of extraterrestrial technology such as a ship powered by antimatter and a mysterious substance called element 115 that generated a powerful gravitational wave. Although the theory is surprising, ufologists believe that it is nothing more than a great bullshit. However, Turin Thornton Bars, who is an engineer and worked in Area 51 during the Cold War, says that while he was there, not even his family knew where he was or even what he was doing there. Barnes helped develop the project for a secret spy plane. According to him, the tests with the planes were carried out at a height that made it impossible for residents of the region to see the aircraft, but it was still possible to see the lights. What would have given rise to theories involving extraterrestrials? Years later, in 2009, Barnes gave an interview saying that no one from Area 51 has knowledge of extraterrestrial life or even a connection with birds. The man also stated that it is possible to find several aircraft at the location. In fact, He said that working in Area 51 was one of the most boring jobs he had ever had in his entire career. More recently, Burns revealed more about the time he worked there. In an interview with a television channel, he stated that the area was never a secret because everyone knew about its existence. The secret that surrounds the place is who is there and what they do. On the same occasion, he also made some revelations that surprised many people, information that even people who worked in Area 51 did not know. When the military base in the Nevada desert was created, it was called Station D. There were several names and nicknames given to the place, which the CIA chose in 1955 as the perfect environment to secretly test and fly U.S. spy planes. Initially, the CIA called it Watertown or Watertown Strip in honor of the hometown of the CIA director at the time. It was only in 1955 that the term Area 51 appeared. Barnes also revealed that over the years Area 51 gained several other names, but what really caught on was Area 51. When there were scandals at the CIA in the 70s, the agency was banned from operating there, and the D Station, as it was called, became controlled by the United States Air Force. So does that mean that everything we've ever heard about Area 51 is a lie? Not necessarily everything that was said by Barnes really makes sense, but whoever guarantees that he is telling the truth? Could not the United States government direct him to lie to hide the truth? ISO would also make sense. The fact is that we will probably never know the truth, unless the United States allows people to visit the place. And what is your opinion about this famous Area 51? Do you think it was actually used to make contact with aliens or even hide them from the rest of the world? Don't forget to leave your comment and take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. Every Tuesday and Friday have video. Until next time, explorers.